Greetings from Cybertron. This is SoundJack here with another BotBots News Bits update video. So, ToyFair happened this past weekend. I'm sure you're expecting me to talk about everything that was revealed, at ToyFair this past weekend. That is not this episode. There's a lot of BotBots that were shown that we don't have a lot of information for, that as far as I've been able to tell. So I'm breaking up the information a bit. So first of all, we had the Screen Rant article from last week that included 85 BotBots, a bunch of toys, and then a bunch of names that don't have affiliations. And then we had the convention, which showed a lot of new toys that some of them have names from that article that could be applied to them, but others maybe so, and others definitely don't. So I figured let's talk about the toys that we know who they are, thanks to the convention and other stuff first. That was a weird sentence, but after the convention, there was another press release with official images and details from ToyFair 2019. Most of it was the Screen Rant article, but there is one new bit of information that clears out 16 of the new characters, and then some lucky person managed to get their hands on a Series 2 Blindpack case. So we also have names and names attached to figures for that as well, adding a total of 24. We had all of the names from the Screen Rant article, but it's nice to go into looking at all of the photos from ToyFair and being able to figure out who we already have accounted for. So I figured talk about the ones we know for sure, and then go tomorrow and talk about the more uncertain ones. So let's start with the new press release article, or the new article. Again, like I said, most of it details things we already knew. Was pretty much 90% the Screen Rant article. However, it does reveal a new thing. Transformers Toys BotBots Arcade Renegades surprise 16 figures. Mystery 2-in-1 figures. That is a new price point? Maybe. Well, it is a new price point because it is a pack of 16 figures for $29.99. There will be 16 characters in there. And from how the art, the description of the thing reads, it says each Arcade Renegade surprise pack includes 16 figures, 12 Arcade Renegade characters, and 4 random characters from other teams. It then goes on to list all the characters for the Arcade Renegades, and there's 16 of them. So that probably means that there's going to be 2 packs of Arcade Renegades. If there's going to only be 12 Arcade Renegades per pack, but there's 16 Arcade Renegades total. So, which is a little annoying. I originally misread that and thought, oh, okay, so all of these 16 characters are going to be in this 16 pack, but that doesn't seem to be the case if only 12 of them are actually part of the Arcade Renegades. But the new Arcade Renegade characters we have are Notzel the Pretzel, Driver Ted the Racing Game, Clawsome the Claw Game, Tutu Puffs the Cotton Candy, Old Cool the Cabinet Game, Bank Shot the Pinball Machine, Cackle Corn the Popcorn, Greed Feed the Ticket Monster, 24K Bit the Gold Coin, Tangry Tart the Lollipop, Sheriff Sugarfest the Donut, Sweet Cheat the Candy Bar, Pixelfin the Hat, Papa Click the Camera, the Fizz the Soda Cup, and Wristband the Wristband. And we did see at least most of them at TFCon this past weekend. You can find most of these new BotBots in a display case with mostly themselves and then just Skills Punk there randomly, as well as the newly shown BotBots Ultimate Collector's Guide book. Yes, there's going to be an Ultimate Collector's Guidebook. I should also mention that. I was going to save that for the video, but since all of them are actually in this one case, I figured I might as well mention that here. There's going to be an Ultimate Collector's Guidebook. I hope that doesn't mean that once that book comes out, that's the end of the BotBots. I hope that's like volume 1 or something. But I'm sidetracking myself. So most of the Arcade Renegades are here. We didn't know the name Arcade Renegades beforehand because if you followed the official Transformers page on Instagram, they had a story where they they shared like pics of members of the team and called them the Arcade Renegades. So that was cool. You do have, if you go, I'll be showing the photos right now. But if you look at it, we have the pinball machine. So that's a bank shot, the sickly green lollipop, which is a tangry tart. Then we have Cacklecorn, who is it? Greed Feed, and two puffs underneath them. Then we've got the pretzel, the camera, the chocolate bar, the donut. And then moving over, we see the claw machine, the wristband, the other two arcade games, and the drink as well. The only ones, as far as I can tell, we don't actually see are Pixel Fin and 24K-bit. So we do see 14 of the team members there, though we do know all 16, it seems to be, which is very interesting that we have that it's set up like that. And of note, these are going to be released along with the Wave 3 BotBots, the Series 3 BotBots, as they have a street date of the August 1st. So they're probably going to be mixing in members from Series 3 as well. So that's 16 new team members right there. Hey, this is SoundJack from the future, interrupting the video recording that I made before with some extra news that came out while I was editing this video. So someone, News Today, was at ToyFair and was looking at stuff. And while they were looking at the BotBot stuff, apparently they got shown examples of the Arcade Renegade Surprise 16 pack, as you can see on the screen in front of you. As you can see, there's the 8 Arcade Renegades in display in both robot and vehicle mode, showing off both Cacklecorn's and Greed Feed's robot modes. So it's really hard to tell at Greed Feed's even up in the closer shot image just because of the shadow. But there's those 8, and then the other 8 are in Blindpacks. And it's funny because the Blindpacks have gain control arrows. So the left side has up, down, left, right arrows, and the other side has lettered arrows. But instead of like letters that you'd expect on other gaming consoles, this just spells out bots. It's BOTS. So that's fun. The packaging overall looks fun. It is neat. It is different. I'd like it if it was more usable. Like if that section where the 8 displayed bots are shown could come out and be like a display stand type of thing, kind of like the Studio Series has. Though I'm not sure if that's the case. I had heard rumors that of speculation that like there's going to be like this pack is going to come with like a room, not kind of like the ones in the diorama, and that's kind of what I hoped this would be. But this still looks fun, and it's not any more expensive than 2 of the 8 packs, which is how many characters they're in. So I'm fine with how it is. But again, remember, there's still going to be 12 Arcade Renegades in this pack, even though we only see 8 of them. And then the other 4 are going to be 4 randos from other teams. But that's it for Arcade Renegade news, I should say. So back to the Blindpack Series 2 stuff. But as I mentioned before, someone did get their hands on the Series 2 Blindpack case. And along with having the Series 2 case, we also then get the identification codes. There's 2 instances where they mixed up the numbers. They wrote the same number twice on 2 different ones, but I'm assuming at the order that they were presented, the one of them is 12 and the other one's 21, though that could be an error. So let's go through all the characters. We have Sippy Berry, who is number 1, Captain Swoon, who is number 2, the Detangler as number 3, and of note, the Screen Rant article said it was Pooh Sham, but it's just a repaint of Pooh Sham, so I can understand where the error came from, but it's still a new character. And I think I already counted the new Pooh Sham in the Screen Rant article anyway. So King Candy Hoofs is number 4, who is Unilla Ice Cream Cone repaint. TV Cop is number 5, who is a repaint of Goob Tube. Ice Sight, number 6, a repaint of Dr. Moogly. Glitch Face, number 7, repaint of Screen Fiend with a broken screen. PB Jr., number 8, repaint of Angry Cheese Mustard. Number 9, repaint of Foddlebarts. Sandyman, number 10, repaint of Grit Sandwood. Tropic Guzzle Rush, number 11, repaint of Arctic Guzzle Rush. Number 12, Javasaurus, well, the 12 or 21, but I'm going to say 12 for the time being. Javasaurus Rex, first new tooling in the wave. Actually, I forgot to mention, Sippy Berry might be a retool. It seems to be a bit more of a retool than a repaint. A retool of Sippy Slurps from Wave 1. And Captain Swoon is a straight repaint of Sud's Beard from that. But back to Javasaurus Rex. First new toy of the Blindpacks, and it should be number 12. Turns into a coffee pot. Number 13, Grumpy Clumpy. We saw him in the Screen Rant article. He's a spoiled carton of milk. I mistook who he was. I thought that Grumpy Clumpy was going to be this cheese, but it's instead the milk. And then Atomic Freeze is another retool, it seems, a retool of, I think it's also Sippy Slurps. I think it's another retool of Sippy Slurps. Seems to be the same base mold as Sippy Berry. Atomic Freeze is number 14. Drumbeats, new mold again, number 15. Pinky Pop Keytar, as I thought, is number 16. Ollie Bite the Hat is number 17. Frizzle Fry, the hair dryer, is number 18. Sriracha, the sriracha, the hot sauce, is number 19. Technotic Sonic, number 20, is a speaker. It's not the same speaker we saw in the Screen Rant article. And according to this, he's actually a member of the techie team rather than the music mob, or she, I don't know right now. 21 or 12 is Songwave, who is with the music mob. 22 is Hamarai, who is awesome. And I'll quickly stop to talk about him because the bone that makes up his head can come out and it becomes a sword that they can hold, which is fun and amazing. I love it. Overpack is number 23, who turns into a backpack. And number 24, the Insole, who is a shoe with the mouth. That's slightly creepy, not gonna lie. So yeah, that's all of the characters that have been officially identified through these, from the article and then this luckiness of getting a case. There are also a bunch of characters that are spread across the packaging that we see here. I will forego talking about them in this update. I'll go ahead tomorrow and talk, or next time, probably not going to happen tomorrow. Next time, talk about the BotBots we did not get to discuss that were shown off at the convention. And from there, figure out what we've got. And then I think after that, I'm going to do a video just talking about what to expect in Series 2. Who are all the characters we're getting specifically for Series 2? And I believe that's the plan. That should make sense. And then we can definitely go back and double check with this of who's who potentially in Series 2. But that's it for this update video. So let me know who of the new BotBots you are most excited for that we are talking about today. Who on the case of the Series 2 packaging do you want to know more about? And just tell me more about what you liked about the BotBots that you see here. Let me know in the comments down below. But thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and share this video and subscribe to the channel. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram at SoundJack426. Also, please consider donating on my Patreon page to help support the channel. All of the links will be in the description below. Thanks for tuning in. This is SoundJack signing off.